Hello everyone, my name is Mishal Patel and I welcome you all in the series of data structure with Python. This is the series where we are going to learn the list, tuple, set and dictionary as well as the file handling and exception handling. Right, so here without wasting any time, we'll start with this. In the beginning of this course, I told you that in variables are like box where we can store something, but we can store only one thing at a time. But what if I want to store multiple things at the same time in same variable? I want to, when I say store, I mean assign. So using list, we can assign multiple things at the same time to a same variable. Okay, so list is something which is a nice way to store multiple data types. So here there is a definition of list. Lists are ordered, mutable collections of items. Right now, you can ignore this word mutable. Just focus on list are ordered collection of items. And here, when we say items, we mean different data types: integer, float, string, or any other data type, boolean, or any other data type which are present in Python. So, on all of them, we can store in ordered manner, and that is called list. They serve as dynamic array to hold sequence of data, right? So look at the right side. There are different boxes, and each box is storing a float number, 9.8, 10.2, and so on. And each box is having some label, some position. This is first position, second, third, and fourth. But in Python, those positions are declared by indices. And this is called index 0, index 1, index 2, and index 3. If you look at here at the bottom, this is how we create a list. And see, it is written in the square bracket, and each element is separated by a comma. So all those numbers, all these float numbers are separated by a comma, and together they are assigned to a variable named experiments. And it's not necessary that we can only store float numbers. We can store mixed type of data. You can see here we are storing a string with an integer and a boolean. So let me show you creating a list. I'll quickly go to idle shell because I find idle shell is a quick way to try something, show you something without saving any file. You can also do it in VS Code, but I prefer this to show one line codes. I'm creating a list name A 58 6 8 74 2 minus 1. Okay, it is enclosed within the square bracket. Okay, it's A is assigned in the memory. I want to see what is A. I press A and enter. This is my list. All right. Uh, and see how to check. These are called different positions of list, and these indices are starting from 0. So even though this is the first position, the index value is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I want to see what is at index 0, the element at index 0, so I'll write the list name, and in the bracket I write the index position, 0th position, and I get 58 is at the 0th index name. What is at the third position? Okay, so someone will quickly see that, okay, third element is 8, so answer should be 8. But please be careful. The index calculation starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, and third one will be 74. Let's see what's the answer. I press enter and I get 74. So 74 is the third element, or not the third element, it is fourth element, but the index value is 3. So a beginner makes mistake here. They forget that index started from 0. You can also start indexing from the behind, from the back side. If you start from the front side, left side, the index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. But if you want to start from the right side, the index starts from the value -1, -2, -3, and -4. So I want to see what is the last value of my list. I would write a -1. So this will give me the last value of my list. In this case, which is -1. Okay, so I got my answer -1. I want to see what is the second last value of my list. So I write -2 and I get answer my 2. I want to see what is the third last value. And I get answer 74 and so on. I can move on. It's the same thing shown here. Now there are, if you want to master list, there are a lot of things you can do with list. And if you really want to master in Python, want to go in field of data analysis, you need to know what is list and what are the different things we can do with list. And there are few basic things which are mentioned here we can do with list. It is list slicing. List slicing, as the name is suggesting, we can slice few elements of some part of the list and we can name it something else if we want, or just we can use it. We can create sub list out of a list. Then later we will see what are the different new things we can do it with it. So let me use my list A. I want to print, or I want to create a sub list out of the first three elements. Okay, for that I'm going to do this thing. From list A, give me from element 1 till the element 4. Okay. So when I write this, I'm getting only first three elements. From index 1, so index 1 is this, so I get 6. And from index 1 till index 4. Okay, which one is index 4? 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So are we getting index 4? The ending value we are writing. The starting value we are definitely getting. We are showing that okay, 6 is 6. We are getting the starting index value. But the fourth index value, which one is a 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4? This one is the fourth index value. We are getting that? No, we are not getting the ending index value. The Python will stop one index before the ending value. We have to be careful here. It's the same way as we write range in for loop. So Python will never go to the value of ending value. I will never take that value. Same thing here. We won't get the ending value. Okay. I'll give you a few more examples so you'll get better idea. I want to get sub list from list A index 0 till index 2. Okay, so when I write 2, Python will never reach 2 here. It will stop at 1. So I get element 0 and 1. So 0th and 1th element is 58 and 6. Let me show you one more thing. And here I write 5. How many elements are there? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The entire thing. Okay, so no different. You won't see any different. 0 till 3. So 0, 1, and 2. It will stop at 2. It will never print 74. And hence we get this part. I can write sub list. Sub list is equal to 0th index till the third index in list A. Okay. So this part is assigned to a new variable named sublist. Now I want to see what is stored or what is assigned to variable name sublist. I get this thing. Okay, so we can take out some part of this list and put it in another list, and we can perform the data operations. This is very handy tool. Now, okay, now there is something they have mentioned about the three indices. If I'm writing two columns, then the first one serve as the start value, stop value, and step value. I want you guys to explore it more, what it means, start value, stop value, and step value. You can try different numbers and you will get to know that. Okay, the best way to learn this thing is by exploring it. And see, the one thing to take care, stop index is excluded, never included. Okay. What if I want to add one more element in my list A? Let me print my list A again. Okay, I want to add one more element, 99. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at the sixth position, I want to add 99. Before that, can we change any value in a list? Okay, instead of 6, I want to put 99 here. Then what is the index value of this? A1. So this is A1. A1 is 6. But instead of 6, I want to put 99. So when I write this is overwritten, and instead of 6 we will find 99 here. Okay, we got 99 here. This is how it works. Not necessary we can only add integer numbers, we can also add a string mango. Okay, and let me have A. So we are having this. Let me replace it again, and let me make it index 1 is equal to 62.5. So it is replaced again. Fine. What if I want to add one more element here at the end? What are these elements? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. At the sixth index, I want to add something at the sixth index. So A is 6. A is 6. A 6. I want to add 100. Is this possible? When I write this list assignment index out of range, there is no sixth element. I mean, sixth index. Index 6 is not present. And if I want to overwrite something, that's not possible. For that, we need to append a new value. And this is how we append a new value in a list. We write a dot append bracket open. What I want to append? I want to append number 100. Whatever we want to append, we can write it here. If I want to append a string, I'll just write that string here. But only one thing at a time. We can append, we use append, only one argument with append. Append 100, right? Let me see my list here. This was the previous list A. All elements are present and 100 is appended. What if I want to remove any element? Let's say I want to remove this 8. What is index value of this 8? 0, 1, and 2. I want to remove this guy. I'll use a dot pop. I want to pop this value. A dot pop. Bracket open. Index number 2. I want to remove index number 2. A dot pop. Second index value. It is popped. I got 8 out of the list. If list 8 is out of the list, what is inside there? 8 is not there. Let me print my A. Okay, 8 is not there. This is how we use append and pop. One more thing is sort. This will sort all the numbers in my list in increasing order. So A dot sort bracket open bracket close. Okay, all the elements in list A are sorted now. Let's see what is A. Let me call A. Okay, so -1 is the smallest, then 2, 58, 62, and till 100. It is now sorted. Okay. You can also sort it in reverse way. I want you guys to explore it, how you can sort it in reverse way using this sort. Okay. By the way, there is string reversal and list reversal only with one line. Those are very nice functions or nice tools with Python programming. You can explore it more. Now, when I say that we can add different values in a list, different data type in a list, we are not just restricting ourselves to float, boolean, or strings. We can also add string inside a string. You want to see a magic? Let's see. So I'll try to append a new value in this list a dot append. I want to append a list 58, comma 6, comma Mumbai. Okay, this is a list. I want to append this list at the end of A as a new element. Oh, sorry. Uh, Okay, let me call A. This is my A, and this new list is appended already. I want to remove this place and want to add another list. What is index of this value? 0, 1, 2, and 3. So A3. Instead of A3, I want to write another list. That list is 58, 69.2, comma, another list inside a list. So this is like list inside a list inside a list. 3, comma, XIE. Okay. Now let me print A. So this is my parent list. Inside that parent list, there is a sub list as an element of it. What is index of this list? It is 0, 1, 2, and 3 at the index value 3. And at the index value 3, there is a list. Inside this list, there is one more sub list. What is the value if I want to take out this 58, or what is 58 position? Then what's that? 0, or like let's say this 50 and 58 both are same number, so let me try with 69.2. If I want to pop out 69.2, what is the position of 69.2? What is index value? So this 69.2 is the sub value of index 3. This is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So this is A3. Inside A3, there is one more list. Inside this sub list, what is position of 69.2? Index value 1. Index value 1. So now I can get 69.2. Correct. What if I want to get XIE inside the list A, third index? Inside the third index, what is the index of this list? 0, 1, and 2. Second index. And now I reach to this list. Inside again this list, I want to get the first index. I want to get first index, which is xi. What if I want to replace this? I want to replace it to some other value. Okay. I want to make it physics. Now let me print list A. So instead of xi, I got physics. This is how you can play with list, and you can do multiple things with the list. This is very helpful if you want to make an algorithm or a code which can reverse numbers or which can sort numbers. All those things are very helpful with that. You want to store data, this thing is helpful. Arrange data, this is list is helpful. Alright, we move further, and we are able to create list inside a list, which allow us to make matrix. In matrix, this is how we are going to make matrix. Let's say 3 by 3 grid matrix. We will create list inside a list. So this is the bigger list. You can see the bracket open here and bracket closing here. Inside that, this each row is present inside a list as a row. Its sub list is present as a row inside the main list. So let me create a matrix here. Matrix is equal to, inside the list I'm going to create 3 by 3 matrix. So I want 3 rows. So this represent one row, second row, and third row. Okay, I don't need this comma. Each row will be having 3 elements that will make the total 3 column, so 3 by 3 matrix. 1, 2, 3. In second row, 4, 5, 6, and last column 7, 8, 9. This is my matrix. If I call matrix, I'll get this arrangement of matrix. Okay, this is my matrix 1. I can also create another matrix, matrix 2, and we can perform the different matrix operations.